And this is CSD News.
For our headline, meningococcinia is a fatal disease. The deadly virus struck again, infecting a student in Marikina. For further information, here is Jovi. The meningococcinia virus has struck again, infecting the students of Pamantasan and Hospital Marikina, forcing the school to shut down for a week. Meningococcinia is a meningococcal disease which are very endemic in Asian countries, including the Philippines. According to the World Health Organization, this disease is caused by the bacteria Neisseria meningitidis, which are very fragile and cannot survive in natural conditions outside the human body. The infection transmitted through direct close contact and contaminated individuals by sharing glass, utensils, cigarettes, straws, or kisses. Meningococcinia may lead to organ failure or worse. It can result severe disability or death. Antibiotics kill meningococcal bacteria and if taken early, it would help to improve one's condition and increase chances of survival. Before that, there had been no reported cases in our country for past 6 years, until 33 suspected cases in Bagay City in October 2004, where 19 of those infected died. The World Health Organization offered then its support to the Philippine Health Authorities. This is Jovi reporting.
Agreement on business transaction said, the Central Bank of the Philippines prepared a memorandum for the settlement of auction awards. For further information, here is adroits.
Business News. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas is preparing a memorandum of agreement with the Bureau of Treasury for the settlement of auction awards, over-the-counter placement, and servicing of coupon and redemption of government securities through the BSP's Philippine Payment and Settlement System. Based on the proposed memo by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Payments and Settlement Office, the Memorandum of Agreement is intended to improve the existing procedure in the settlement, awards, coupon servicing, and redemptions. That is today's business news. Back to you guys.
The Philippine military and MILF joined forces to rescue a 73-year-old wife of a Chinese businessman in Cotabato City. For further report, here's Jinky Yulo. Jinky? For our local news, Philippine military and MILF joined forces. Speaking to the reporters in Camp Aguinaldo, the Armed Forces spokesman Jose Mabanta said that the MILF action bodes well with the ongoing efforts to revive the peace negotiation between the government and the secessionist group. Mabanta said, "We will everyone who would like to support the armed forces and the Philippine National Police in the effort to thwart any lawless elements, particularly those who are involved in heinous crimes such as kidnapping." The victim, Conchita Atienza Tan, was snatched by an unidentified suspect at the Tan residence at Rosario Heights, Cotabato City last Friday afternoon. A family driver and security personnel died when they shot it out with the suspect. The MILF breakaway group of the Secessionista Moro National Liberation Front has been pushing for an independent Islamic state in Mindanao City. I'm Jinky Yulo reporting.
Update. Microsoft unveils new Windows Phone 7 OS. For more techie info, here is Manuel Magara unveils new Windows Phone 7 OS. October 12, 2010, 12:11 a.m. Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer speaks during the Windows Phone 7 presentation. Microsoft unveiled a new mobile phone operating system Monday in a bid to regain the ground lost to iPhone, BlackBerry, and devices powered by Google's Android software. Microsoft Chief Executive Steve Ballmer took the wraps of 9 mobile phones powered by Windows 7 Phone Edition during an event held at the Lost in New York, Chelsea neighborhood. Ballmer said more than 60 mobile operators around the world will offer the devices made by South Korea Samsung and LG Electronics, Taiwan's HTC, and US computer giant Dell in more than 30 countries. We build a different kind of phone, Ballmer said. We set up to build a phone that was thoroughly modern. With WP7, Microsoft is emphasizing personalization and customization to the company CEO said.
The 10-10-10A Rock Pasig River made history Sunday amid a powerful show of unity by Filipino from all walks of life. Crowd control estimate pitched the number of participants at between 120,000 to 140,000 runners, said by the event organizer, Kabig Pisig para sa Ilog Pasig or KBPIP. The National Capital Region Police Officer, meanwhile, estimate the number of at around 175,000 including unregistered runners. Initial figures from Saisip Gores Villano and Company or SGB, the country's biggest accounting firm, placed the total number of official race starters at 116,812. The SGB figure, once authenticated, will break Philippine marks and the Guinness World Record of 110,000 runners at the Bay to Breaks race in San Francisco, California in 1988.
World title contender Abner Mares is rooting for his fellow Mexican Antonio Margarito, but he believes Manny Pacquiao will walk out as the victor on November 14 at the Cowboys Stadium in Texas. Mares, an unbeaten bantamweight prospect, thinks Pacquiao has all the tools that can defeat the former Mexican world champion. If it comes to choosing over country, then obviously I'll go for Margarito, but as a spectator and as a fan, I think Pacquiao has pretty much everything to beat Margarito. The 20-year-old Mexican said, the report posted in boxingnewsline.net. Classes from different levels were suspended by the DepEd yesterday due to Typhoon 1. Heavy rains prompted the Department of Education to order the suspension of classes in Metro Manila yesterday. DepEd National Capital Region Officer in Charge Elena Reed said the NDRRMC recommended the suspension of classes in the afternoon owing to the continuous heavy rains brought by Typhoon 1. NDRRMC's Ramos said the continuous heavy rains induced by the tail end of the typhoon made it imperative to recommend the suspension of classes, particularly in low-lying areas in the National Capital Region. DepEd earlier ordered the suspension of classes in Regions 1, 2, and the Cordillera Administrative Region, in the regions where the typhoon directly struck. Malacanang, through Memorandum Circular 4, also ordered the suspension of work in the affected areas. Juan packed sustained winds of 225 km per hour and gusts of 260 km per hour as it made landfall in Isabela, felling trees and utility poles and cutting off power, phone, and internet services. Its ferocious winds slightly weakened while crossing the Sierra Madre. Blowing over the open sea, the typhoon's massive outer band still stretched over much of western Luzon and drenched Metro Manila and surrounding areas, snorting traffic and sending about 1,000 people out of their homes into temporary shelters. Back to you.
Sony Pictures announced that Reese Ifan will be known as a comic actor in such films as Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant's Notting Hill will co-star as the villain in the superhero adventure due to out July 3, 2012. Reese Ifan is playing the bad guy in the next Spider-Man, but the filmmaker prefers to not reveal which characters Ifan will be playing. Back to you guys.
And now for our sports news. James gets 33, but Batka defeated him by 196. LeBron James tipped the ball away at 1M, ran well ahead of Pac to grab the deflection, then rose for a fierce one-handed slam. Later, dribbled down the middle of the lane and beat four defenders for another score that sent Tyrus Thomas falling over courtside photographers. That hamstring issue, it seemed like a non-issue. James scored 33 points, the best anyone so far this preseason. In only 29 minutes before sitting out the fourth quarter and watching the Charlotte Bobcats rally past the Miami Heat 102-96 on Monday night. The Heat were without Wade, who remained in the witness stand in Chicago courtroom testifying the trial for his ill-decided custody of his two young sons. Wade has been working out as he recovers from the strained right hamstring and said Monday that his goal is to be back and healthy for the beginning of the preseason. Chris Bosh scored 40 points for the Miami.
Pinay-dream Academy, big winner Rian Constantina and music cycle night frontman May Dimakulanga were chosen to sing the theme song of ABS-CBN hit television series Immortal. The two singers admitted they are big fans of Immortal, a Filipino supernatural series about vampires and werewolves starring Angel Locsin and John Lloyd Cruz. Constantina said the song Walang Hanggan is heavy rock and an unusual choice of a theme song of a dance series. But the singer believes the intense message of the song of the story Immortal. Meanwhile, Constantina revealed that she has made the move from being managed of Star Magic to be co-managed by Cornerstone, the same management of Sam Milby. Constantina said no drastic changes will happen in her career. She said she just wants to define herself more as a songwriter. After winning Star Awards, Best Album of the Year, Constantina will start producing music albums and will launch her own all-female band soon. This is Speedy Gadugdug, your showbiz reporter.